impact. Extreme temperature detected.
What the heck?
What was that? I died. And now I'm, here.
A copy of your consciousness is always being sent to the last used regeneration chamber. Welcome to your new sleeve. The first one's free. Each one after that will of course be added to your debt.
That was the most fudged up thing I ever experienced. Never again.
I'm afraid never is too strong a word.
Well, what do we do now? Just wait? Well, that's exciting. Wonder if my buildings are still here. They are. But that looks like it's kind of beat up. Core overheat level. Oh, so we can upgrade our core. Initium, ceramics, helium-3, meteorite heart. Okay. Well.
Gotcha. What is this?
Correct. A limbic enhancement membrane. It increases the brain's capabilities. Once placed in the disc, it will improve your motor or cognitive skills.
I heard about this. Rich people install these so they don't have to sleep for 3 weeks. Very effective.
Hydration very low. What? Keep the gain effects.
I advise caution. The fruit on Arcadia can alleviate hunger, but putting unknown things into one's mouth is rarely beneficial to the individual. Though, of course, it was beneficial to the development of civilization. Although this fruit is edible, that won't always be the case.
Okay. Oh, there we go. There she is. This costs 1. The platform also cost 1, but not exactly. Go from here to here. Is that a thing? That is a thing. Okay, but does that give this power? On? I mean, it looks like it's on. The light came on, but... Okay, so now that this has power, I think... Can't actually see the information icon. But assuming this, because the smelter has power, I would assume... Oh, wait. That I can connect a rail to here. From the outfeed to the infeed. Hey, look at that. Okay, so the rails give power.
Chris,
good to know.
As an astrophysicist, you must be intrigued by how Ruptura behaves.
Of course. If we understand the processes occurring inside it, we will deepen our understanding of the universe.
Okay, so the ore excavator takes 5 grid power. The only thing currently running on the grid, we have 40 on the grid total. Okay, so power is connected through the platforms. Depending on the machines you're using, power is connected via rails. So the smelter needs power from the platforms, but the ore excavator requires power from the rails. Everything else I've seen so far, including the material launcher, solar panels, and the core generator, you can just connect to the pads and they work. All right, so let's choose titanium bars. We'll turn this bad boy on. Okay, so we get 2 every 2 seconds. Assuming there's an outfeed, there is. Where does the outfeed go? Is there like a storage thing that I could use? Viewport. There might be later on, but there isn't anything yet. Needs an airlock for access. Wait. So can I frickin'... Is this how we do this? Oh my gosh. I'm so dumb. Look at this, gang. We have our own home. Okay, cool. So this whole building is a habitat. And I'm assuming we can build another habitat. Well, it's going to be tough because... messed up, but we might be able to fix this. Let's take this down. We don't need that just yet. Okay, can we put... No, we can't put shallow stairs here. Can we connect these. Horizontal connector? No, because they're not level. What if we put another one on top here and then added a walkway? A walkway might work. Then we add the airlock. Habitat airlock. And then we do the vertical connector, and bam! Look at that. We did it. Okay, but here's the thing. I want to place one next to it. I think it's too low to the ground.
Biologist, as an expert in that field, you must find the vermin interesting.
I find them terrifying.
They're just animals.
They've evolved and survived in extreme conditions. They understand Arcadia much better than we do.
We'll be the ones to conquer it in the end.
You know, I could have swore it said I could press Z or Z to link these things together, and I have not been able to do it. Or not link them together. I could press Z or Z to copy buildings. Oh, it worked that time. Okay, I need to stop. Just need to stop before I use all my stuff. I have plenty of materials left to just. Okay. So this should protect me from Pharmaceutical and Medical Corporation. Space Mining Corporation. We might go with Selenium, if that's the case. An Energy Corporation, Military, and a Drone and Logistics Corporation. Drones, not so much, but logistics, we might have to be down for that. Clever Robotics. What do they want first? Well, actually, we want Wolfram bars. Selenium wants titanium. Maybe we do a combination of both.
Gotcha.
We need the titanium bars. We picked those up, right? So we get rewards. We get a fabricator for going with selenium. Regeneration chamber. Okay. So each one of these, personal storage. I would imagine storage depot. That's what I want. So we need to go with Clever Robotics. Selenium for the fabricator for crafting stuff. We're going to have to do a combination of all of these. Recipe station unlocks new production and food recipes. Has to be placed inside a hat. Okay. Now it's starting to make sense. And now I understand why we need this. Put it there. It's linked. Perfect. Actually, we don't want it there. There. Actually, I lied. We don't want it there either. I don't actually need this hab here, so we're gonna redesign a little bit. So while we were doing this, we found out that the walkways actually give us power from building to building. So you could just use a walkway instead of building like 200 platforms. Then, you know what we could do? Let's just build a platform here. And then we'll put a ladder right next to it in case we are on the ground and need to climb up. Do the same thing here. Keep everything elevated. We're connected. Millennium Corp. Choose. Insufficient power. That's what I thought. So grid power. We have 40. Or we have 30. We need 40. Okay. We can solve this. Then, to clear up some space, we'll delete these. That two, and then we have one over by the
Doctor, do you see anything
excavator.
we should be worried about?
That's your job. I don't have time to pay attention to things like that.
You're not afraid of death?
What's death when we have sleeves? But losing time is definitely a setback.
All right, and that should give everything power. Excavator's going, so that's good. And then we can just take down the solar panel over here. Delete these. Look at that. Okay, so the drones are like... They're not actually drones. Although I have... Oh, you know what? I have seen drones, like, following, like, black tape on the ground before. Maybe that's what it's meant to be, but it's really just like a rail car. Oh, look at that. So I think we're at a good stopping point here. We're getting our cargo sent up. We should be able to unlock our first thing fairly soon, and then I guess keep building from here. So thanks for watching, and we'll catch you at the next haul. Love you, bye.